Is Tyson Bagent one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the NFL? Well, an article seems to think so. Me and the team are going to talk a little bit about that. And is Tyson Bagent turning into a big trade chip for the Chicago Bears? All that and more right after this.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got C-Dub, Bobby, Stevo, myself, Haize. We all in the building today. Only one we're missing is Big Kev, who's trying to still grow that baby beard out. Nonetheless, with that said, what topic for today, man? Want to come into this? So there was an article that was written by Vincent Parse that asked, is Tyson Bagent one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the NFL? And we're going to kind of spin that to talk about how Tyson Bagent could end up turning into quite a big trade chip for the Chicago Bears if this ends up being the case. Let's talk about the article first. The question is Tyson Bagent among the 32 best quarterbacks in the NFL? Haven't seen a whole big sample size to really kind of give a whole bunch of raw data for that, but we've seen Tyson Bagent's arm, his decision making. He's a smart quarterback. He goes to the flats a lot. But just that question there first to start it off with. How do you guys feel about that question?
Go ahead, guys.
Oh,
hell no, he not.
I agree.
The fuck? No, he not. He just simply not. If you got two eyes and you ain't stupid, you know he not one of the best 32. Now, can he become that? Possibly. Anybody could become anything. But as of just that question alone, is he a top 32 quarterback in this league? Fuck no.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna push back. I gotta push back. Is Will Levis better than Tyson Bagent?
No.
Fuck yeah.
Is Spencer Rattler, who's gonna be the starter for the Saints, is he better than Tyson Bagent?
Wait, he started?
Yes.
Yeah, he started.
He's fighting for the position. They preseason. They got Spencer Rattler or a guy named Hayner. I'm just
I'll
saying.
say Spencer played in the SEC, so yes.
No way.
You know when Stevo has his points. You know when Stevo has his points, bro.
That's a valid critique. Are we saying the motherfucker that played at Shepherd versus the motherfucker that played at Oklahoma and South Carolina is better? Yes, he's better.
I mean,
But that was then, Steve. That was then. We talk about the NFL though. He got tape out.
I mean, we ain't seen him. He ain't got no tape. That's the one thing. That's one person it's hard to say because he ain't got no tape.
Tyson got tape.
Better than Jacoby Brissett.
Hey Willie, you smoking crazy. So okay. Somebody okay. If we had to win a playoff game, this is a better question. If we had to win a playoff game, are you banking that he could win us a playoff game?
Honestly,
I give him a greater chance.
It depends
to win
on
the playoff
the
team.
I wouldn't say that I bet against him win the playoff with the talent that we, and that's what it comes down to. And that's we'll get into the second question. But like to me, it depends. Like for teams that have a great system and have talent everywhere else, I could see Tyson Bagent winning a playoff game.
Yeah,
everything got to go right.
Yeah, I'm not, now, of course.
Yeah.
What do we talk about?
Wild card team.
With every team, there's a variance, right? With every position, I should say there's a variance. But the variance for NFL teams comes down to like, all right, what else is around you? Now, I think that Tyson Bagent has shown himself to be the type of quarterback that if you have tremendous talent around him, that he can be effective. I'm not saying that you're necessarily with what we have right now, just looking at Tyson saying, by the nature of you being our starting quarterback, you can win this game. I'm not saying that, but it depends on the situation and scenario that I'm looking at.
I would say that absolutely he's one of the top 32 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I'm not going to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to call it like it is. He is. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a benefit to the Chicago Bears to keep him as a second. It'll be a benefit for the Chicago Bears to have him as the second or maybe third quarterback. But I could tell you this. You can definitely trade him and get something back on him. You could probably get a third round pick. Can you get a third round?
We're gonna get into the next one. We're gonna get into
okay.
You're getting ahead. You're getting ahead of the content, brother.
I don't even want to go.
Let me moderate.
Yes, Tyson is one of the best 32.
Absolutely. Look, I think it's still. I think that's a question that you can go back and forth with. If he's not top 32, I would say that I would say it's a discussion to be made that he can definitely be close to it. I mean,
Can we add
but
potential into that?
but let's keep it real though. He's definitely at the bottom of the list.
Can we
Man,
add
he not-
potential? You can
Why
add
y'all acting
potential.
He's not even Jacoby Brissett.
Yes, he better than Jacoby
Bro.
Brissett. See,
Man,
Now
you
I do think
smoking.
you're starting to you're undercut Tyson Bagent. Like, here's the thing: as a
No, do we not realize what Jacoby Brissett has done over the past few years as a backup
What
in
has
this
he
starting
done?
situation?
what'd he do?
He stepped in on multiple different teams and been starter and won quality games.
That's a fact.
Oh, okay.
That's
we'll
a
see,
fact.
we'll see.
Like
Now,
the only person
question-
out of all 32, literally the only person that you could talk outside of rookies. No, it's not even the only people you could question is rookies, and that's not even fair.
Yeah, that's why I say if you are considering Tyson Bagent to be in the top 32, he's definitely at the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
Like
Now, regardless of the top 32, we use that article as a jump way into this conversation, so we're not. You got to spit on it a little bit before you jump in. But with that,
Guy right here, bro.
I'm gonna sip my drink.
spit on a little bit before you jump in. But the question is that, and I'm not saying right now, I'm not saying tomorrow. It may be another season, maybe even another 2 seasons down the road. But especially with the NFL potentially going to 18 games, right? Is that you get quarterbacks that are hurt. Eventually, could Tyson Bagent turn into that trade chip for the Chicago Bears to where you can net something back for a player you signed as an undrafted free agent? And that's the key question in all of this, is that if Caleb Williams ends up being R1, which all signs are pointing to, he's going to be the one to start the season. But if he's the guy long term, you have a talented guy like Tyson Bagent there who is never going to really get to really showcase whether he can be a starter or not. It could only be a matter of time before a team, whether it's through injury, whether it's through having, let's say, a team in 2 years drafts a rookie quarterback that's raw and isn't ready. You may look at a guy like Tyson to come in as your starter where you have some talent. Could Tyson Bagent turn into a big trade piece for the Chicago Bears to where you're getting some type of value back for somebody you took a flyer on as an undrafted free agent?
Okay,
Yeah.
Bobber, I gotta chime in on Bobber because it's too damn close to
You
Bobby.
just said the dumbest.
Nobody said anything about Justin Fields, so come up with something else. But nonetheless, right now I think the Bears should.
I don't think he was necessarily talking to us. I think there was somebody in the comment that
Just
said
saying,
Bagent
like, I
isn't
don't
better than
care
Fields.
for
I don't care. I don't care who he talking. It's a dumbass comment.
Okay.
But nonetheless, let's get back into the content. But nonetheless, I think right now the Bears should hold on to him and let that value continue to go up. Teams around the league, they're gonna have some injuries, and some teams are gonna get desperate. And then that's when you got to come to the terms and make a decision. But right now, I say you hold on to this young fella. You make sure that the depth of the squad is locked in. I'm not saying that Brett Rippon is not capable, but as we've seen, Tyson Bagent, he had a solid preseason. So I say hold on to it. And if it comes down to it in the future, if somebody gets desperate, you say you want a third pick for Tyson Bagent. Hey, appreciate you, big dog. Take you and your arm wrestling daddy on to the next city. Big shout out to you. No lie.
Hey,
I can't say this because it just dawned on me. So I got to go back to the first part. He is better than a 32-1. He's better than Daniel Jones. I don't give a fuck. I didn't know why I didn't think about it.
Why you
I don't
look
know
at
why I
it?
didn't think about it.
Wait, can I throw another one, Steve? Sam Darnold.
I think
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Sam put up solid numbers for a weak ass team that he was on.
Oh my God. He better.
But he definitely Daniel Jones. All I'm saying is he ain't throwing no pick in the end zone. That he ain't doing that shit.
Jones, bro.
But when it comes down to it, we've seen Gardner Minshew get traded for 4th round, 5th round. We could get a pick for him. That's 100% fact. So yeah, but I did have to say that it did dawn on me. Is he better than he's a 32? He's 31 though.
Okay, I bet. And I'll just answer that question. I think he like 29 to me, the 29th best quarterback in the league. Now I answer the question that Drip put out. I think it'll be beneficial for both sides. You can get some assets. Maybe you get yourself a 3rd round pick. And you know what makes this thing possible? Because Brett Rippon, he could be a very decent backup that could come in and spell Caleb Williams if, knock on wood, if something happens. I don't want to say it. and he can be effective. We've seen it in the preseason, even though it's preseason, he definitely can come in and be a second string. Shit, we don't know. He might get named to be the second string as well, even though I think it should go to Tyson. So I think and also Tyson Bagent has said as well through his mouth, he's not just gonna be sitting down. He wants to play.
He has things he wants to accomplish on the football field, not necessarily being a backup.
So. Yep. So it benefits both. And they've been helping players out as well.
I was just about to say, and next year's QB draft isn't really deep at all. So I feel like there's some people that's like, even with Will, even though I do feel like Will Levis is better, that whole situation over there just kind of weird. So I could see them possibly moving on from that anyway. But it's just a lot of teams. Like I said, New York, he can go to New York right now, and I think he would beat them out, honestly. Now people said I'm like, could he possibly beat out Geno Smith? I don't know, but I feel like he could take over that job eventually, because I think Geno gonna go through for another slide or something. Like there's teams where I don't think he's. Is that what I think it is?
That's Kev.
That ain't who I think it is.
Big Kev.
I think it is.
Hey, he got a new shirt. Hey,
what up?
Big Kev.
Big Kev, what up?
It's feel good to see you guys. What's good with y'all?
You so tall, man. You can't even get in the camera, bro.
Exactly, bro. You got to work with we got to get you a tripod, bro. Get you a tripod.
We could put three of my nephews in there.
Like, that's not the key there. Tall motherfucker. Hey, so the question that we have, I'm gonna throw it to you real quick, Kev. We talked about, we used there was an article written asking if Tyson Bagent is one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the league. But regardless of that, the question that we're asking here, mainly that's our own question, is that could Tyson Bagent eventually turn into a big trade chip for the Chicago Bears to get some type of value back out of somebody that they took a flyer on? How do you feel about that aspect of it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing this for about a week now, and honestly, I don't think the Bears should be considering moving him. Like, they need a solid backup.
It doesn't have to be. That's what we said in the future. It doesn't have to be right now.
Of course, he puts the work in. I mean, we saw it in the preseason. We got to, we're not going. Hopefully, we don't see him in the regular season unless it's like a blowout. But we saw it in the preseason. He went to work. He learned how to pass the ball down the field. He has the mentality of a winner. He wants to be a starter in the league. And if he keeps doing what he's saying, then yes, he could actually turn into a starting quarterback. Is he one of the best 32 quarterbacks in the league right now? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, that's a big ask for somebody who's coming from, junior college, basically, to come in and be a consistent starter right now. But he could put the work in. I see it in him. He got the heart.
Do you think Brett Rippon can be that backup quarterback if you trade a Tyson Bagent? Will you still be okay with the backup quarterback position?
Again, I don't want to see our backup quarterback on the field at all unless it's in blowouts. But at the end of the day, Brett Rippon, I'd rather have Tyson over him, to be honest. He's younger. He seems like, Brett, he hasn't really done anything at an NFL level as a starter. He's bounced around. He basically gets taken to teams as, de facto coach type
head coach.
Yeah. But not necessarily for his skill set on the field. Like, we saw him in the Hall of Fame game, but I could take that with a grain of salt at this point. If I had seen him do that type of stuff throughout the entire preseason, then maybe. But he hasn't impressed me enough to think that he's, ahead of Tyson Bagent.
And you really want a quarterback that can somewhat mimic what your starting quarterback can do. And between Brett Rippon and him, he can do more of what Caleb can do than what Rippon can do, what more than Caleb can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I definitely could have challenged that. Like, in what way is he doing what Caleb do?
I feel like he's way better in bootleg situations than Rippon.
Yeah, moving pocket helps Tyson Bagent.
I see Rippon in those a lot. I didn't see Rippon in those a lot. Okay.
Yeah. And we gonna do a bunch of that.
And again, like, I want to just make sure that we reaffirm the fact that we're not saying right now nothing needs to change at all. But as you go through the season, and if Caleb proves to the Bears brass that he's the guy, that at that point in the offseason, especially while you're looking to maybe make a move in the draft, as aggressive as Ryan Poles is, You just never know.
Never know, bro.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you want to look at that, how the defensive line is performing early in the season. You look at the offensive line performing early in the season, and you go from there. I think those are probably the only initiators for him to try to look for a trade for a guy like Tyson Bagent. If
And
he's
unless
struggling those
somebody,
positions.
all right, unless somebody just offer a boohoo pick, like, mother, we got a third round. What? Oh yeah, take him. Go
Oh,
ahead.
here you go. You go.
But yeah, but
TD.
I'm with y'all. Like it unless it's like becoming like a personal issue for himself. Like I gotta go prove myself. As long as he's willing to be here, I want him as my backup.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, and exactly, and I feel exactly how y'all feel. If we talking about getting a top tier situation in return, then you have to listen to it. But if it's like this 6 round, 7 round stuff that we've been seeing, nah, I'm not interested.
And,
Oh yeah,
and
them
to-
but throwaways anyway. Them
Yeah.
throwaways, 6 round, 7 round picks, they pretty much, undrafted practice squad type players.
Yeah.
I mean, some guys translated to becoming something, but the chances of 6 and 7 round picks becoming something are very, very slim.
And I swear we ain't trolling y'all Tyson Bagent fans. I swear. This is an actual possibility, bro. We not trolling
It's
y'all.
the Bagent baddies. The Bagent baddies you got.
Because to be honest, this ain't the same Bayesian as of last year, and
No,
I
he's
think
better.
that's
He's
what a lot
better.
of people. Yeah, he's improved on it. Like I said in the last game, that was the most time I ever see him throw downfield
Yes.
as a Chicago Bear.
Yeah.
Hey,
Up until that
No,
point,
don't nobody take credit for my work, you motherfuckers. And
It is
don't
good.
read
This
that
go
shit. Don't
shit.
read that motherfucking shit. That's my shit. Don't be doing. How dare you, motherfucker, about to read the little bit of praise I'm about to get on this motherfucking channel? Shut the hell up.
Look at
Don't
this
say
man.
nothing, Kev. Don't read the comment. Don't do nothing. Not Nathan. Nothing. Do you hear me?
Why you keep
Voice of God is
disappearing?
calling to you.
It's more to go.
I'm just trying to figure out why you in the background like
No,
God.
with
Right.
The
With
Holy
that
Ghost.
said, With that said, now put the comment back up. Put it up now. I can read it.
No, I was about to give you your props, but you stopped me. So
Go ahead, Kev. Go ahead. I'll give you the floor. Go ahead.
It's too late. I wouldn't give shit, Cam. I don't give shit. It's too late.
Jesus.
Hey, shout out my boy with that design, though. That shit,
That's a
it
fact.
is hard, though. That's a hard ass design.
That's the fact.
No, we appreciate that, man. It's not, but listen, I don't make all the thumbnails. Bobby makes some sometimes. Steve will make some sometimes. But yeah, if you're talking about the work on this one, that's definitely me. 90% of them's me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my
Look
victory
at
lap.
this man, bro.
Hey, listen,
Hell,
listen,
bro.
How dare you about to speak in front of the shit?
How dare you try to speak positively about my efforts?
Right?
No, but real talk. Now, I want to use this to give a little bit of positivity, not only that, but encouragement. 3 years ago, I didn't know none of this shit. I ain't taught. This is just me sitting down with Photoshop and fucking with shit. So if you guys want to learn this, like I tell everybody, really, it's just putting the time in, experimenting. Some shit works, some shit does not work, and just having fun with it. That's all.
Nigga, it took me a year and a half to figure out how to fucking delete the background of the pictures, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it take time. Like, if you really just gotta mess around with stuff and you'll learn to figure it out.
Meticulous. It's definitely meticulous.
That's
He your president ass. Go ahead.
What you mean?
I ain't heard the word meticulous in 6 years.
Listen, Kev just sometimes just gotta polish off that word real quick to make sure y'all know that he's an educated brother as well as a gang member, right? Like you just gotta make sure.
Literally the last time out.
We got our own Professor Overby in this
who will
motherfucker.
throw a gang sign and then use a damn 18-syllable word later on, bro. It's like, what are we talking
about? Shake up with it. Go shake up with an Asian kid and say a doobly.
He's talking about a doobly.
Indeed.
But yeah, man. So overall, in this Tyson Bagent thing, I know it's a topic that and it's down the road. We won't know. I don't think the Bears are going to look to move, and like you said, unless I can't remember who said it. Like somebody calls at the trade deadline this year, is like, hey, listen, we have no quarterback right now. We'll give you a third for Tyson Bagent. But overall, I think this is yeah, this is something you may not we may not have to revisit into the offseason next year. It may not even be to another year after that, but something good about having a good backup system quarterback. And honestly, I'll say this: if the NFL does go to 18 games, it looks like it may be happening here at some point in time.
For sure.
I would not be surprised if you start seeing more backup quarterback usage, meaning that there could be that game where you're up by 22 points and it's the third quarter and you're like, hey, unless we end up going down again, let's just let the backup go ahead and run the rest of this one out. You may start seeing it to where they may start using it as like a bullpen in baseball, to where you go to your bullpen a little bit when you have a lead. So
that's exactly where I was going with it.
I hope so.
I'm about to say, after seeing what Baltimore had to deal with, I think the year before last, I don't know if this a rule. I think I heard, but I think it's like a rule now that you can mandatorily have 3 quarterbacks on your roster.
Yeah, you can have that.
I think so.
And your third,
and it really should be 4.
Shit!
Shout out to Gold Blue for dropping a $50 super chat, man. We appreciate
put some words on that, big dog. Put some words on that.
Yeah, yo, you can't be dropping no coin like that and then don't say
bro.
nothing.
But shout out to my boy, bro. He been rocking with this channel since the beginning, bro. Gold Blue, bro. Shout out to my boy.
And he says, Crimson says it may be off of a first. If somebody offer a first, that owner and GM is on cocaine.
Leave the beans
they on cocaine
alone,
anyway. They on cocaine anyway. The richer you get, the more cocaine you do.
That's my goodness.
That's a crazy ass statement, bro.
Kev, I can't elevate my
damn, we can't get rich.
We can't get rich without doing
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I didn't realize how much. I didn't realize how much motherfuckers really did cocaine, and all of their ass got money.
Yeah.
So basically, the key to success is to start doing coke.
Go Blue funny as fuck.
No, it's just once you get to the top, it's hard to sustain that shit.
That's crazy.
They be tripping.
But you know what? But what's the thing though? If it's hard to if it's hard to sustain being on top, maybe that's because you're doing cocaine, not because like.
I'm not saying that it's a requirement. I'm just saying that it's in the room. The richer you get, the more cocaine you're gonna see.
It's definitely there.
I bet. So once y'all start making 6 figures, start to do coke so you can get.
You can get 7.
I got you, big dog.
You can get 7.
Listen, that's crazy.
Hey, if they go,
I'm still laughing at this nigga talking about he off child support.
He off child support.
That's crazy. My man said when you start doing six figures. First of all, not to brag, I ain't even touched cocaine. I ain't even thought about it.
Big Kev make 6 figures. It's time to get started.
I definitely ain't doing cocaine.
Haize take something. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah, edible, normal, regular THC. That's all we want.
You doing shrooms or some shit because the way you be talking about motherfuckers' mamas.
I mean, that's just coming up from trauma, bro. That's just growing up the way I grew up, bro.
Archangel, what are you talking about?
Teabag auction.
He talking about Tyson Bagent. He talking about Tyson.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, that's a fucked up nickname.
That's wild.
Fucked up nickname.
Before we get up out of here, fellas, we know that cut day is Tuesday. We've already gotten a few cuts. Me and Stevo kind of touched on this a little bit. And I think Bobby was on a different episode. Is there any cuts that could happen down the stretch that could surprise you?
Yes, it's going to surprise me and it's going to upset me. Reddy Stewart better not get cut.
Oh, bro.
He better not get cut.
You cutting Greg Stroman over Reddy Stewart?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
100%.
Yep.
Without thought.
Bro, yes.
And Greg played all game. He ain't do shit.
Okay.
I'm picking Reddy before Blackwell. I know Blackwell had a great
facts.
I got Reddy.
Like I told you, every DB behind Smith, your shit up for grabs.
And they've been all balling though, Steve. They all been balling.
They got a lot of hard decisions to make. They got a lot of decisions to make. I wouldn't be like, I think Velus did enough, but I actually be surprised if he get cut. I'd be surprised if he get cut. I was squarely in that he got a gold category prior to that last game.
I told y'all that his best chance to get on the team is running back. And I think he gonna make the team third running back for
Yeah,
sure.
because Ian Willard tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
And
gonna make
fucking
the
Travis
team.
Homer is garbage.
Garbage.
Yeah,
Trash.
Travis Homer. And we don't
Trash
know what
Homer.
happened to Rojo, bro. What happened to Rojo?
He's on the team. He'll be fine.
Rogers.
I know he ain't on, but I just want to know what happened. Why we ain't see him?
He dived headfirst into stripper coochie and got a concussion.
Hey, that nigga dived headfirst into everything, bro.
That is a fact, bro.
Daniel Hardy ain't on this team. That's
We
a problem
treating.
for me. That's a
We
problem for me.
treating.
Yeah. Oh, listen, especially if it's Dominique Robinson over Daniel Hardy. Nah, bro.
We
like,
treating them.
We treating, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't going for that. You can't watch the film and be like, let's take Robinson over Hardy. That's just not very smart. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not smart at all.
Yeah,
I'd even go so far as to say, listen, I know Jacob Martin played okay for us, but Daniel Hardy should be ahead of Jacob Martin as well.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob Martin, he's
Yeah.
4 years younger.
Yes.
And he didn't do nearly as what Hardy did this whole preseason.
That's a fact. That's
Come
a
on, bro.
fact.
You
Oh,
just
this gonna
literally
be
saying
fun.
Hardy name every game.
Yeah.
This gonna be fun. They got it to Tuesday, right, Drip?
Tuesday. Yep.
What time? Tuesday at like 5 p.m. or something? Or
Let's see.
Yeah, because that'll be. I'm already kind of shocked that. Well, not shocked, but it was unfortunate to see Keith Randolph get cut. But
4 p.m.
he ain't did
Eastern.
nothing.
4 p.m. Eastern for a cut
Oh
date.
my
So
God.
y'all niggas will be at work. So it looks like I'm gonna be live by my goddamn self.
I'll be there.
Oh, you
Bro,
be
what is
live,
it?
bro.
Is that 5 Central?
Noah Sewell, Drip. What about
No,
your
that's
that's
3 Central.
boy?
That's 3 Central. Ugh.
Drip, what about
Yeah, I
your
ain't gonna
boy
lie.
Noah Sewell, Drip?
Yeah, Noah School might be in danger. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I look at it and say this. I mean, you got to bring it at some point on the football field. Noah Sewell has been primarily hurt, and then when he has been on the football field, he's been relegated to special teams. To me, at this point, if we're just judging it off nothing but performance, Micah Baskerville should be ahead of Noah Sewell.
That's
Yep.
a fact.
Facts.
100%.
You saying they
Agbonita
released-
too.
Did they release Dominique Robinson?
I didn't see that.
Really?
Release Dominique.
I ain't see that.
Hold
No.
on.
That would have been a video.
I mean, we have been doing Sky stuff for the last 2 hours. So
Man, how y'all give up the goddamn win and play to Asia? What we doing? I'm like, let's go Kennedy.
Bro, that hurt my whole feelings, bro.
I just calm down. Don't tee me back up.
All right, I got you, big dog.
yeah, man. No, I haven't seen nothing about Dominique Robinson being.
No,
cut.
ain't nothing
Let me
on here
chill,
about
man.
Dominique.
Let me chill, Stevo. I got you, big dog.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers just be saying shit, bro. Like Julius, bro. What are we talking about, man? My guy. It's bad enough you look like a young Morgan Freeman, my boy. Like, what are we talking about?
Hey,
When was Morgan Freeman
was
young?
never
Oh,
young.
that man been old
Really?
his whole life.
Never
Julius
young.
Blackwell. That's when he was young. Like,
I'm Morgan Freeman.
He said it
and
was
I like
reported
pie.
55 minutes ago.
You said what happened?
Reported where?
where? I don't see it on any of the sites.
I don't see it nowhere.
I don't know.
Let me check
know,
Twitter
big
real
dog.
quick.
Let me know.
I don't see nothing.
Because they only, I'm looking at Bears Wire, and they only got people we know of.
I don't even see nothing about it on X. Where did you see it? This nigga's coming from the future, bro.
Real
For real.
talk.
They talking about Asia and Bam Kid gonna be a beast.
I mean, it may
I mean-
literally look like a beast, but you know, that's
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I
lie.
don't see
Bam is
nothing.
a weird looking motherfucker.
That's why
oh
his
yeah,
name
Bam. Only because of Bam. Asia fine as hell. I'm not talking about Bam.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm not talking about Asia. I'm talking strictly about Bam. Asia fine as hell.
Yeah, I don't see nothing of
Yeah, bro.
Dominique.
We don't see nothing. You got to drop a link, bro. You got to drop a link. My boy was high. What, well, drop the link. We want to give you your credit, my boy.
You
ain't
trying to
supposed
get it
to you.
Hey, look, where's the source, Brody? That's it.
Hell?
Yeah, nobody's seeing anything about Dominique Robinson.
What's
No,
good,
usually, if you go on Google and say news, it give you very up to date shit. I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
that
Bro,
I don't see nothing.
I'm not
Nathan.
seeing anything, my boy.
We trying to give you
because
the credit,
you might have pulled a big Kev, got faked out by one of these fake ass blogs,
Has anybody seen anything about Dominic Robinson getting cut out there?
I don't
No.
see it. No.
The last thing
I
said
just
about him
typed
was
in Dominic
18
Robinson news. There's nothing.
There's
Elijah
nothing.
Hicks. Elijah Hicks been solid. T Live. I'm not sure if they
Not
released
trying to get Elijah Hicks. I think he good.
especially with
Yeah, I
the
think he
injuries
will.
at corner that
He
happen.
played a lot of time in preseason.
Yeah.
And he was solid.
Brandon talking about the source. I made it the fuck up.
And listen, we're not doubting you saying that he's going to get cut, but we're just saying it hasn't been happening yet. There's nothing out there,
Oh
bro.
my God, that's it.
You know,
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
Bro, like
I'm calling cap.
We about to end the show.
there's 268 people watching, and not one person other than you has anything on this,
They
bro.
talking about he high.
Because I swear, hey, I found out CJ, what's his name? Williams, whatever the D tackle was. I found out on live, and more than one person said it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
So if one person say that, oh no, you
watched a lot of tape
smoking
on
too
him?
much Gorilla Glue.
You watch tape on him?
Yeah, I've watched some tape.
Yeah, I watched some tape on him.
He said, Effie, what's up, Effie? She say, bro is the source.
No, trust me, bro, is the source.
That's crazy, man.
I love y'all, bro. This Shaq
Yeah.
crazy, bro. I love y'all.
See,
bro.
look, he just wanted us to stay on live a little bit longer, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you just
appreciate it.
if you just wanted to hang out with us, bro, you could have just said
Yes, bro.
that. You ain't have to lie.
You
Just
are
say
people,
that.
bro.
You ain't gotta lie, Chris. You gotta lie.
That's crazy. This man said it with adamantly. He said, and he gave a time. He said it was announced 55 minutes ago. Like,
And the last news we got of Dominique out was 18 hours ago.
Yeah.
I know he
that's
looking
crazy,
right now.
bro. Yeah,
We ain't got time for you, Julius.
he put that thing on him so good that man's confused about football, bro. Like, you
Dominique
just
Robinson getting traded, nigga.
They said, old girl put that thing on why?
gave him that
That
work.
nigga woke-
You in the
Oh, I
South, I
gotta
know
tell
you ain't
these
eat that
niggas.
spaghetti, my boy.
That's crazy. All right,
eat
y'all,
that
we're gonna get
spaghetti,
ready to
my
wrap
boy.
this up, man. If Dominique Robinson is officially cut, something happens, we'll get on live, we'll drop a video. But otherwise, man, we up out of here. Shout out to Julius for being high, bro. Hey, listen, THC we working, bro. Love you guys, man. Make sure you guys are following us at Shy Bear Central. You guys can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you guys want to leave us a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. We the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We out this bitch, y'all.
2 weeks,
Fuck
baby.
Green Bay.
2 weeks.
For a living.
GB.
For a